Hello students, previously we have finished with output costing, right? So second part of second chapter, that is job costing, we are going to study further. We all know what is costing, right? And what is output costing. Costing which is maintained to find out the cost per unit, we call it as output costing. Now we will study about the job costing here. Okay, so what is the meaning of it? Job costing means to find out the cost of each job. So what we are going to do here, we are going to find out the cost of each job, like how we are going to calculate cost per unit. Like that, here we are going to calculate cost of per job or each job. Under job costing, units are produced according to the specification of customer, means uniform production will not be there. Okay, under job costing, we are going to produce all the products according to the customer specification. How the customer required that product, like that we are going to produce it. Okay, for example, printing press, what you want, they will print it and provide it to you, right? And machine tools, according to the production manufacturing industries, they will make the changes in the machines and they will give. Typing institutions, what you want, they will type and then they will submit it to you, right? Like that only, according to customer specification, according to customer requirement, we are going to produce a job here. Okay, then job costing is defined as form of specific order costing which applies where the work is undertaken to customer special equipment. As distinct from control costing, each job is comparatively short duration. Okay, means contract, if you compare it with a contract costing, then it will be very short in the duration. Okay, and the products will be produced according to specific orders of the customers here, means uniform production will not be there. Okay, then features of job costing: production according to the customer order. As I said, according to customer specification, you are going to produce a product. And secondly, it requires special attention because each customer will mention each their requirements. So you have to concentrate more on producing the product here. Then production is not uniform. As you are going to produce according to your customer specification, it will not be uniform, means at once you are not going to produce any jobs. Okay, then each job has its own characters and needs special treatment. As we are going to produce the products according to your customer requirements, each job will be having their own characteristics, means one job will be different from another, so it needs special treatment also. The next we have, each job is treated as cost unit under method of costing. So we are going to, how we are going to consider in output costing, one unit or one product unit as a one unit, but here each job, okay, single job we are going to consider as a cost unit. Okay, then advantages of job costing: it helps for preparation of budget. Okay, while making the job costing, we'll prepare the budgets here. Then it helps for preparation of quotations for different jobs. How we used to make tenders and quotations in output costing, same you have here also, job costing. Okay, but here we will prepare quotations for different jobs. There we are going to make a different for different years, right? Here it is for different jobs. Then selling price of special orders can be fixed easily because according to customer specification, you are going to produce the products here. You can change, you can fix the selling price according to their specification you are going to produce, right? So you can fix any profit margin to your products here. Then it helps for ascertaining profitability of each job. Okay, you can consider, you can check on each job how much profit you can make or you can made. Then defective products and defective works can be easily identified. As we are going to make separate jobs here, easily you can find out any defective in the work or any products are damaged. Easily you can identify it here. Then next we have disadvantages of job costing. It involves more clerical work. Why it is more clerical work? Because you are going to produce products as per your customer requirements. So customer requirements you have to collect, and according to that you have to make a budget, and on that you are going to move the productions. So it is more clerical work involved. It increases the mistakes due to more clerical work. As we have more clerical work, it may lead to mistakes in the records. It does not facilitate control on cost unless it is used with the budgetary costing, because you have compulsorily had to go with a budget if you are applying job costing, because it will not help at all to control any cost. Then it cannot be efficiently operated without highly developed industries. Okay, immediately you cannot implement it. Okay, if it is already highly developed company, only then the job costing can be applied there. Results are not accurate, as we'll calculate like output costing and all. Job costing results are not accurate. These are approximate results we will get. It is expensive compared to other costing. Job costing is very expensive compared to other different costings. We all know other costings, right? Job costing, output costing, process costing, service costing. Compared to all that, job costing is little expensive. So we'll see the first problem on this. The following information has been taken from the costing records of an engineering works in respected job number 303. Okay, job number 303 details they are given. Material consumed we have 4010 rupees. Then wages we have different departments here. Department A 60 hours rupees 3 per hour. Department B 40 hours rupees 2 per hour. Department C 20 hours at rupees 5 per hour. Then variable overhead they are given. Department A 5000 for 5000 labor hours. Then 3000 Department B 3000 for 1500 labor hours. And Department C 2000 for 5000 labor hours. Then fixed overhead they have given, it is 20,000 for 10,000 normal working hours. Okay, so you are required to calculate the cost of job number 303 and calculate price so as the company should get 25% profit on selling price. So 25% on selling price means 1 by 4, right? 25 divided by 100. So on cost 1 by 3. So we'll see the solution of it. Job cost sheet for the job number 303. Okay, so direct material, how much they have given? 4010 rupees. Then direct wages, how much you have direct wages here? Department A 60 hours rupees 3 per hour, so 180 rupees. Department B 40 hours into 2 rupees, so 80 rupees you will get. Department C 20 hours into 5 rupees, so you will get it as 100. Okay, so total wages we are paying it as 360. Okay, so prime cost how much we will get? 4370. Then factory overhead we should add. Here we have variable, right? Variable overhead. Department A 5000 labor hours, 5000 rupees they have given for 5000 labor hours. So 5000 divided by 5000 you will get rupees 1 per hour. Okay, for that you have to multiply with 60 hours. So 1 rupee into 60 hours, you will get it as 60. Then Department B they have given 3000 labor hours, 3000 rupees for 1500 labor hours. So 3000 divided by 1500, 2 rupees per labor hour you will get. So 2 rupees into 40 hours, you will get it as 80 rupees. Then Department C 2000 divided by 500, because 2000 for 500 labor hours they are given. So 2000 divided by 500 you will get rupees 4 per hour into 20. Okay, into 20 hours you will get it as 80 rupees. So total variable overhead how much we have? 220. Then what about fixed overhead they have given? 20,000 rupees for 10,000 hours. So 20,000 divided by 10,000 we will get 2 per hour. So 2 into 120. How it is 120 hours? You have to add all three, 60 hours, 40 hours and 20 hours. So total 120 hours you will get. So 2 into 120. How much you will get? 240. Okay. So how much we have works cost now? It is 4,830. The next overhead which we have, administrative overhead. They have not given anything regarding office expense. So cost of production same will appear, 4,830. Then selling and distribution overhead, how much we have it is? Nil, because selling expense also they are not mentioned. So cost of sales how much we will get? It is 4,830. Then profit, how much they have asked you to add? Profit 25% on selling price. So 25 divided by 100, right? 1 by 4 you will get So on cost it is 1 by 3. So 4830 into 1 by 3, you will get it as 1610. And sales value, how much we will get now? 6440. Means you can fix the selling price for job number 303. It is 6440 rupees. Okay. I hope you are clear with this. Second problem which you have to solve. The following information has been taken from the costing records of an engineering works in respected job number 303. Material consumed, they have given 8020. Wages, department A 60 hours, rupees 6 per hour. So you have to multiply 60 into 6. Department B 40 hours into rupees 4 per hour. So multiply 40 into 4. Then department C 20 hours at rupees 10 per hour. 20 into 10. Okay. Then variable overhead, department A 10,000 for 5,000 labor hours. So 10,000 divided by 5,000. Then you have to multiply per into 60 hours. Then department B 6,000 rupees, you have 1,500 labor hours. So 6,000 divided by 1,500 into 40 hours. Okay. Then 4,000 rupees for 500 labor hours. So 4,000 divided by 500. Okay. Into 20 hours. Then fixed overhead 40,000 for 10,000 normal working hours, right? So 40,000 divided by 10,000, you will get 4 per hour into all the we should add 60, 40 and 20. Okay, so 120 you might get, 120 you will get. So 4 into 120. You are required to calculate cost of job number 303. Calculate price so as the company should get 25% on selling price. So 1 by 4 on selling price, 1 by 3 on cost price you should calculate. Okay, solve and let me know the answer of it. And we'll see the next problem. From the following information, prepare quotation for job number 101. Direct material, they have given 5,000. Direct wages, you have 10,000. Factory overhead 60% on direct wages. Administration overhead 20% on factory cost. The quotation should include a profit of 20% on selling price. Okay. So 20% on selling price, 20 divided by 100, 1 divided by 5 you will get, right? So 1 by 4 on cost, prepare a quotation. So we'll prepare a quotation for this job cost sheet for job number 101. How much they have given? Direct material 5,000, then direct wages you have 10,000. Both you should add. So you'll get prime cost, it is 15,000. What about factory overhead? They have mentioned 60% of direct wages, right? So how much we have direct wages now? 10,000 into 60%. We'll get it is 6,000. Then how much we have works cost here? It is 21,000. Add administrative overhead. They have given it is 20% of works cost. Right? So works cost we got it is 21,000 into 20%. 4,200 you will get. So how much we have cost of production now? It is 25,200. Add selling and distribution overhead. Nothing they have given, so leave it blank. So cost of sales you will get same value 25,200. Add profit 1 by 4, 25,200 into 1 by 4. Okay, 25,200 into 1 by 4. How it is 1 by 4? 20% on sales. 20% on sales means 1 by 5. So on cost 1 by 4. So profit we will get 6,300. How much we can quote the price? Selling price it is 31,500. We can fix the selling price. Okay. I hope you are clear with this. Next problem which you have to solve. From the following information, prepare quotation for job number 430. Direct material you have 8,500. Direct wages 10,000. Factory overhead 50% on direct wages. Administration overhead 20% on factory cost. The quotation should include 20% of selling price, means 1 by 4 on cost you should take. Okay, factory overhead 50% of direct wages you should take. Then administration 20% of factory cost means works cost. Okay. The next fifth problem you have, from the following information, prepare quotation for job number 505. Direct material they have given 17,000, wages you had 20,000, and factory overhead 50% of direct wages means 50% of 20,000 you should take. Then administration overhead 20% of factory cost means works cost it is. Then quotation should include 20% on profit of 20% on selling price means profit you should add 1 by 4 here also. The next problem you have it is, from the following information prepare quotation for job number 105. Okay, direct material 2000, direct wages 4000 you have, factory overhead 60% of direct wages, administration overhead 20% on factory cost, means 20% on works cost you should calculate. Then quotation, the quotation should include a profit at 20% on selling price. So 1 by 4 on cost you have to calculate. Okay, these are the homeworks which you have to solve and let me know the answers of it. Next class I'll explain some other sums on job costing. Till then, take care.